What's up, y'all? Welcome. And the time is now, man. Y'all voted. I did a vote. We were either going to be rocking my brand new Cleveland Browns franchise that I actually made like 2 months ago and haven't started because life's been crazy, and it was either that or we got the new Nevada Wolfpack Dynasty over in college football, which I made over a month ago but been waiting to stream it, or we had the Phoenix Suns in NBA 2K, but y'all said Madden 26, so that is what we are going to be rocking with, and we will switch to the big screen when we start to play. Yo, Centric, what's up, man? Good to see you coming through, brother. Appreciate you here. T-Pry, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming through. Rashawn, what's up, man? Thank you for coming through. Happy Saturday to all of you guys tuning in. I'm just kind of going to spend some time quick going over where we're at with the franchise. Obviously, we're in week 1. I skipped through the preseason. No roster moves. I don't want to make any roster moves right now. Now, obviously, if we take a look at the roster itself, there are definitely things we need to do, right? The big one would be we need some wide receivers, man. We don't have anybody to catch the ball. But I don't think making a trade and trading away other assets is the way to try to go about that. There is a wide receiver that could, in Madden world, potentially become a free agent. And I want to target them. Hey man, I'm all for you making sure. I don't know if the Cardinals are trading Marvin Harrison Jr. for Jerry Jeudy. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Hyped for the stream and watching your Panthers stay? Yeah, man. I got my game tonight. I'm nervous. I wish we had Micah Parsons. I'd feel a lot better about it. But the wide receiver that I really want to target in free agency, if he makes it that far, would be George Pickens. The Cowboys can't pay everybody. If he makes it, best believe I'm going to do whatever it takes to go get George Pickens. Yo, Complex, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate all you guys coming through. And like I said, we will go full screen here for the gameplay. I'm going to cover that too because I know people are going to want to know. I have my All Madden set. I have an All Pro set. Which one am I using for the franchise? Well, potentially both. Like, I honestly enjoy both of them. It was just giving you guys options. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Potentially both. I enjoyed both. I think it's great to have options for you guys. But I'm gonna start off just because I've played plenty of games on the All Madden set, right? I really want to try to see how it goes on the All Pro set. So I'm starting off on All Pro. Because we're going to get some penalties. We'll see. And if I'm just beating teams that I shouldn't, right? We got a pretty tough start, right? Bengals, Ravens, Packers. I mean, honestly, I should be 0-3 to start. I potentially could win one. They did in real life, right? They did beat the Packers in real life, but we'll monitor it. And if I need to go back up to the All Madden set just to make sure that I'm losing the games that I should, we'll do that. But for now, we're going to start off on the All Pro set. We'll get some penalties. And I did enjoy the All Pro set, and I've had a lot of good feedback on the All Pro set. But we'll keep that monitored. Otherwise, you guys, the roster is exactly how EA gives it to us. I did set some formation subs. One thing I do got to do is I did a profile delete before all this, and I don't know if this music's playing or not, but if it is, we're turning it all off. This is the one thing I did forget to do. Like I said, I profile deleted, but I forgot to turn this off, and I don't want this playing in the background, even though I got other music playing over it. You never know what YouTube will detect and then try to accuse you of copyrighted infringement and all that fun stuff. So give me a second here. We're about to hop into a game. Just wanted to give you guys the breakdown of where we're at, what sliders I'm using for those who are going to ask, and if I make the next stream, next games, whatever, I'll kind of always make sure you guys know if I'm on the all Madden set or if I'm on the all pro set. Yo, N890, what's going on, man? Chanelli, are we gonna do multiple years this one live? So we're gonna be playing the games. The goal is to get multiple years. So for those of you who might not know, it's really hard for me to get involved in a franchise or a dynasty or even a Mine being 2K through the end of the year, because those games are all so fresh, right? They're all within a 4-month release window that developers are constantly throwing updates out. So I'm pretty much in a cycle of constantly updating sliders. College football releases an update or releases the game, and I'm working on sliders. As soon as that's ready to go, Madden's out. Then I'm working on Madden, and as soon as I get sliders done for that, college football dropped an update. So I got to go back to college football. As soon as that's done, 2K dropped. Then I got to start working on 2K content. And then Madden drops an update, and I got to do that. And they kind of just go back and forth, and there's no time for me to really get into a franchise. We are now at the point of the year, we're not going to be getting updates that are going to be messing with the gameplay. So theoretically, I shouldn't have to make a new slider set for another 7-8 months, which will allow me to actually dive in and play some games. That's going to be the majority of my content. Now, 2K, because we're still in fresher 2K territory, they might still drop a pretty sizable update or game, main menu update where I got to go revisit sliders there. But college football and Madden, I should be good. And so, we're going to switch over to the big screen here. I should be good, which will allow me to do a lot more streams and actually dive into a franchise and get multiple years in. We got into year 3 last year. I would like to get at least that far this year. You're building some pieces around Shadur? Yeah, I'm rolling with Shadur, man. I'm rolling with him too. He's our starter. Let's go ahead and let's get this game rolling, man. I don't know if I want this music rolling. I'm not feeling it. I had another playlist. I'm not feeling that song anyway. We'll just change the song. How's the audio, by the way? Y'all can hear music levels good. I don't have any overlapping audio from the game. I did turn the commentary off because we're not going to be able to hear it really anyway. We got to give them the all white. Yep. Here we go. That's clean. What are we going to rock here? No, we got alternates. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, there we go. I don't like rocking white when I'm at home. I just don't. I'm one of those guys, like, it's either all white or it's an all color. I don't like mixing color and white. I just don't. I don't know why I'm weird like that. There we go. That's good. We're keeping the playbooks as is. Everything should be good. I just did the profile delete this morning, but everything should be good. I guess we'll find out. I should probably YouTube added this new thing called dual stream, and you can turn it on and it's so you're watching it like a YouTube short, but it doesn't automatically adjust the aspect ratio for you. And so I'm looking at that little the little you know, short version of it, and it just looks, I was like, no one could watch it on that. That's ridiculous. You can't say anything. What does the profile delete do? Man, it just I have a video on it. I go further in depth, but basically it's something you really do 2 different times, Complex. One, I recommend it anytime EA drops any sort of an update. The other time you would do it is if your game just starts playing weird. Like, you're seeing some stuff and you're like, yeah, this isn't right. This is just weird from like what your experience is. Basically, and we're going to run a lot of zone, by the way. We're going to run a lot of zone. Basically what it does is, think about if you've ever had like your cell phone start acting weird. Like, it's really, really slow, it's glitchy, it's just something, right? And you power off that phone completely. None of us ever really power cycle our phone, right? But your phone's acting weird or glitchy, and so you completely turn the whole thing off. Oh no! Oh my, what a throw, what a catch. You completely power cycle off your phone, you turn it back on, and all that slow, glitchy, whatever you want to call it, is now gone. Just turning it off, turning it back on, fixed it. That's how I equate a profile delete. Things like, for whatever, it's, you know, EA's got, they're never going to do it. But the way they do their code is just code on top of other code. That's why you see things from years ago just will randomly pop up. Like, they'll have these little glitches and stuff like that. Like, it's just code on top of code on top of code. And so sometimes they drop these updates and you just get these little just glitches in the code. And so doing a profile delete seems to help it. It takes, all in all, it takes like 3 minutes. You go into your, and again, I have a video showing you how to do it, but since we're here, we're live, I can take the time to talk about it. 2nd and 9, we're gonna blitz a little bit. We're gonna do a little, I was trying to pre-snap, adjust, and I screwed up. Basically in the main menu, you go to your load delete files, and you find profile, and you hit delete on it, and then you immediately close the game. You have to completely close out the game. You'll restart. It's going to ask you to, hey, it's coming back, let's go. It's going to ask you to re-accept terms and conditions. You do that, and then you have to reset up your main menu stuff. So whatever you need, all the main menu stuff has to be reset. Everything inside your franchise is there. Do we have a, that was a pretty deep playbook. We're blitzing. We're going to show cover 3. Man, they're just, I don't know, I'm playing a zone, I'm rushing 4, thinking I got Myles Garrett down there, and 4 will be enough, but it's not. We're going to start manning up here. We're going to run a cover 2 shell. Anyway, it'll clean stuff up. So again, you do that pretty much whenever there's an update, any sort of downloadable update. And then the only other time you would do it is, do we want to blitz here? 3rd and 6. Yes, I do want to blitz. We are going to run cover 3, but we're going to blitz. We're going to defend short. And if the game starts playing really weird, like you were having really good gameplays and all of a sudden, oh my, we couldn't get any pressure. We got Myles Garrett rushing the passer, and we're not getting any pressure. That's unbelievable to me. We got a man up here. Yeah, I've been suggesting it for a long time, Complex. I'm assuming you're new to the channel. Appreciate you coming through, being here. I got videos on it for both college football and Madden, and it's honestly, it's not even my thing. Like, this was a thing over on Operation Sports for like the last 10 years, and I got my start over there. But profile deletes got started and implemented a really long time ago. Good defense. And they kind of got forgotten about when we went to next gen. When we went to PS5, people kind of stopped talking about profile deletes. Even me, I stopped messing with them myself, and then I forgot about them for like 2 years, and I started bringing them back. But it's not my thing. It is an Operation Sports thing. I don't remember who it was over there, but it's not a me thing. Thoughts on the playoff games today? Good defense. Let's go. Bend but don't break. Myles Garrett, thank you for making your presence felt. I'm a diehard Packers fan, if you cannot tell. We dominated the Bears for all but like 4 minutes of both games, right? Like, we were beating the Bears the entire first game, and then they were driving down to try to score a touchdown, and we intercepted them, but we were winning the whole game, dominated them. Second game, even without Micah Parsons, dominated them the whole game, up double digits with like 4 minutes left to go. Give up an onside kick that they absolutely needed to have a chance, which is, extremely rare in today's NFL. Give up an onside kick because Romeo Doubs just is like that. He always does stuff like that. He makes big time plays when they don't matter, and then he always just drops the important ones. Makes mistakes during the important moments. But again, the Bears needed an onside kick, needed that recovery. We go down on 4th and 1. Malik Willis fumbles the snap, and then they needed a miracle to beat us, even without Parsons. That being said, it's playoffs. It's different. It's in Chicago. Again, Packers fan, this is a game Matt LaFleur never has his teams ready to go for big games. Never. Our team has been ready to go one time with him as the coach, and that was against the Cowboys a couple years ago in the playoffs. That was and I don't even know if that's LaFleur having the team ready to go, or it's just the Cowboys being the Cowboys in the playoffs. Oh, what happened there? Let's turn this back up. So I am fully expecting Green Bay to get their asses kicked today because they're just not going to show up. I'm also, though, thinking that it's the playoffs. Chicago's young. They don't have a lot of playoff experience. Green Bay's roster is full of people playing who have playoff experience. There is a chance that Chicago kind of struggles with the intensity of the playoffs. But I'm expecting the other. I'm expecting Green Bay to come out flat, to make mistakes, to have 1 or 2 turnovers, and just not make the right plays, because that's what Green Bay Packers have done under LaFleur the entire time he's been there. Aren't they super banged up? No, Green Bay is fairly healthy other than Micah Parsons. Zach Tom, our all-world tackle, is most likely going to play. I mean, other than we're down Tucker Kraft, who would have been an all-pro tight end, but we've been down him for over half the season. But it's really Parsons. Throw it up there, why not? Oh, shoot. Jordan has not played since the concussion. He is back, though. He could have played last week against Minnesota, but they were resting all their starters. If Green Bay had handled their business against the Ravens and they had a chance to win the division because Chicago lost to the 49ers, Love would have played last week. But they had nothing to play for, so why play him? All you're going to do is risk him getting hit, getting hurt. You gain nothing from playing him when he's coming off an injury. And you have to remember, last year in week 18 against Chicago, Jordan played. He got hurt. And if I'm remembering correctly, Green Bay didn't have anything to play for. They were locked into that 7 seed. And they still played Love, and he got hurt. Malik Willis came in. Chicago won on the last second field goal, and then Green Bay had to go play Eagles next week. So, given that's what happened last year, oh no. All right, what do we want to? Let's just. I mean, we're trying to be easy with Shedeur. You know, we don't want to do too much. Let's just, give him some easy passes. That's what we've done so far. Don't ask too much from him. And he's a rookie. We don't want to throw a ton of interceptions. We get down here, we'll take points where we can get them. I think that's the important thing. So, I don't know. This is a tougher game because I don't feel good about LaFleur, man. LaFleur can win a lot of games. LaFleur wins the games he's supposed to win most of the time. He never wins the games that they don't think he's going to win. Every big game, go back to it, regular season playoffs, name a big game LaFleur's won. Even with Aaron Rodgers winning back-to-back MVPs, name a big-time game that LaFleur wants. And when I say big-time game, I mean a game where the Packers weren't favored. What a play. What a pass. Let's go. What an answer. I mean, the team always comes out flat. Last year against Eagles, opening kickoff, we fumble it, and the team just never gets it going. Couldn't do anything offensively. Year before that, we are winning the whole game against San Francisco in the divisional round, and LaFleur just loses his balls, and like his mentor Kyle Shanahan did in the Super Bowl, starts calling bullshit. And we lose to the 49ers in a game that we should have won. Everyone who watches the game knows Packers played better than the 49ers in that game. You go back to Aaron Rodgers' years. Week 18 against the Lions. Win and you're in the playoffs at home. And they lose. Lions had nothing to play for other than to spoil our playoffs. And we lose. Year before that, Green Bay is the number 1 seed, steamrolled through the season, right? 13-4, I guess then. Steamrolled through the season, number 1 seed, gets the bye, hosts the 49ers, who they already beat. First possession of the game, walk down the field, score a touchdown, get 3, do not score more than 3 points the rest of the game. Lose to the 49ers because, again, special teams was unaddressed, and they get a block punt and all this nonsense, and they lose at home in the divisional round versus San Francisco. Year before that, NFC Championship game, they get 3 second-half interceptions on Tom Brady. Can't score any points. At home in Lambeau from a team coming up from freaking Florida on the frozen tundra. And that is how LaFleur has his team ready to play. The year before, I'll give him credit, that 49ers team was loaded. They destroyed Green Bay in the regular season, destroyed them in the playoffs. I'll give him a pass on that one. All the other games, though, he never has the team ready to play. They come out flat. Every big game. The Baltimore Ravens game was a big game because, yes, we needed help to win our division. We got the help. Chicago played their starters, lost both those games. Green Bay beats Baltimore like they should have against Snoop Huntley. They don't give up 100 or 300 yards rushing. We're beating Minnesota. Minnesota wasn't doing anything against us last week. Yeah, I'm not putting any money on Green Bay. No, I'm too smart for that. I appreciate the well wishes though. I kind of know what to expect, man. And Matt LaFleur has turned into what Mike McCarthy was the last couple years of his tenure. Actually, I take that back. Mike McCarthy overachieved several times. I mean, when we had the run the table, we ran all those games off the NFC Championship game. Matt LaFleur doesn't go on those runs. We were underdogs in two of those playoff games and won both of them. Uh-oh. Oh, he caught that somehow. That's a good first quarter, man. Good first quarter. I don't know. I unless I'm wrong, if there's anybody else in here who remembers, and I'm missing a memory, can anyone name one big regular season game or playoff game that LaFleur's won? Where the Packers were like, it was like even line or they were dogs and LaFleur's won. Last year, the Packers went 1-5 in the division, and the one win needed a blocked field goal to do it. I mean, this year's a little bit different. They swept the Lions, split with the Vikings, split with the Bears. But the meltdown against Chicago, that's a LaFleur staple. Meltdowns. Okay, good defense. See, we're going to be successful in this if we can stay ahead of the chains. Right? We don't need Shadur having to try to make plays because of the down and distance, right? So getting 1 yard rushing right there. Now we're in a 2nd and long, so now we have to throw the ball. And it's not going to be ideal. Was I over the line of scrimmage? I thought he was going to be open there. He looked like he was going to break free and break open, but they... What is this play? They got some cool plays in here, I'm not going to lie. Sunday night in Kansas City. You know what? You're right. That was a big-time game against AFC opponent. Keyshawn Nixon made an amazing interception against Mahomes, and they played very, very well. That is true. That is a... See, this is what we want to avoid. 3rd and 9. They get to unleash Trey Hendrickson. They get to protect against those 9 yards. That's where Shadur's going to get hit, potentially throw up, make some bad plays, interceptions. Not ideal. But yeah, 23 against KC. If you know, I guess that would be one. But the counterpoint to that would be is, hey, Rashawn, thanks for coming through, man. Have a great rest of your day. The counterpoint to the Kansas City game was, in the scheme of things, that game doesn't really matter. It was an AFC opponent. Now, it turned out that they needed to win that game to make the playoffs. But as far as like seeding and stuff goes, or something like that, it was irrelevant. I don't know. Was that a quarterback draw? Quarterback draw on 1st down. Interesting strategy. I mean, you've had good luck with Burrow slinging it. Why would you want to run a draw? Play calling needs a lot of work in this game. Oh no! Oh no! Overthrow! Thank God. He broke open. He broke open, man. We're gonna go dime here. We have a single bug. Let's go. We're gonna go dime. Obviously, we're gonna play. We're gonna run cover 2, but we're gonna show cover 3. Do the Panthers have a chance against the Rams? Absolutely they do. They already beat the Rams. But do I think they're going to win? No, I don't. I think what happened the first time the Rams played Carolina is exactly what happened when Green Bay played Carolina. Neither team took the Panthers seriously because they're a 500 club. They've got some really bad losses on their schedule, and they looked ahead to the following week. Who did the Packers play the week after they played the Panthers? The Eagles. I don't know who the Rams played the week after they played Carolina. But I would assume they were doing what the Packers did, which was they looked ahead. Stafford threw 2 picks in that game. Well, Green Bay they had some fumbles early. Savion Williams fumbled early when they were about to score and just made a lot of mental mistakes. But that's, again, a LaFleur special. He never has his team ready to go, even for the teams that they should beat. You know, you look at all the other playoff teams. They all had a blowout win. Green Bay did not have a blowout win this year. They struggled against the Joe Flacco-led Bengals. They struggled against the Jacoby Brissett Arizona Cardinals. What do you want to run here? I guess their blowout win would be the Vikings. I guess, maybe. I don't know if that's considered. I guess it's kind of considered a blowout. I guess that's the one. But all the other games that they should have probably won by a lot. Good play, good catch. Let's go. The Green Bay always plays down to their opponents under Matt LaFleur. That's why I want him gone. He wins the games he's supposed to, but he doesn't dominate any. Oh my God. Okay, that was not a good play call. He doesn't dominate the games he's supposed to. Not very often, anyway. There's a little RPO here. I do think Green Bay's defense is going to keep us in the game today, because even without Parsons, Halfley schemed up, a very effective plan. The Bears had 0 points at half. They really didn't have much of anything to the fourth quarter. But again, not having a pass rush without Parsons, like Rashawn Gary is just a non-factor. We get there, fourth, we're going for this. We are 100% going for this. We'll sneak it. It's like a 90% success rate in this year's game. Yeah, the only reason I wouldn't trust the Bears is just because they're inexperienced. But you can't trust the Packers either, because LaFleur has proven he's not trustworthy. If Rashawn Gary even showed up, halfway showed up, I'd have some faith. He hasn't had a sack since 3 weeks before Micah got hurt. That's coming back. It's illegal block in the back, ineligible man downfield, holding, one of the, yeah. Are we getting too cute on offense here? We might be getting too cute on offense. Alright. Let's pray this works. It did not work. I think it'll be a close game too, which honestly favors Chicago. Close game favors Chicago. Green Bay historically, and it's proven this year too, special teams is not our friend. We lost the Cleveland game because of special teams. We lost the Dallas game because of special teams. We lost the game against Chicago because of special teams. Close games are... Oh, no. That's what I get. Third, down and long, second and long. Tried to push the ball down the field, made a bad play. Shoot. We had points on the board there, too. We could have just taken some check downs, gotten field goal range. Oh, good move. Myles Garrett? Let's go. He wreaked havoc on them in real life, too. Wreaked havoc on everybody, honestly. That's a huge play. All right, so now we're going to just make sure we get our points. Oh no, that's okay. They're really taking the running the ball away, right? We were able to run the ball a little bit to start, and they have really adjusted to that and are forcing us to throw the football. And that's not where we want to be. All right, what do we got here? Let's just check down. That's actually a great check down, 3rd and 2. I think we're in 4-down territory here, y'all. I think we're in 4-down territory here. This play's gonna work. It's that old school stuff. I love it. Let's go. We got the first. We got the first. We're gonna stay in this formation. Yeah, Myles Garrett is a beast. We're going to get... Oh, that's actually okay. We're going to run that play. I am fairly certain we're going to have Jenkins out of the backfield. Wide open. This is designed. They're going to split the linebackers. They're in the same... where he's going to be wide open. Not wide open. Good play. Good play. We got to run the ball here. No, we don't. We got to play action pass it. We threw an interception with Shitter. We need to get him a touchdown. Offset the XP loss. Won't let me go base? Okay, very cool. Oh my god. Shout out to Mills. We're going to run it. Man. Actually, you know what? The little short style video, it did readjust the aspect ratio, and you could watch the game now. That's actually very cool. Shout out to YouTube for that, man. That's dope. Shout out to Mills. We're gonna have Judy over the middle, or we're gonna have a check down. That's our only option here. We're gonna try to drop him off sides. Yep, didn't get nothing there. Oh my goodness. What did they call for a play? I had no time to throw. They blitzed hard. Alright. It's alright. We were close enough that we were in field goal range regardless. The only thing that was going to hurt us is... oh my god. Is if I threw an interception. But we're okay. We'll take the points. I mean, the fact that this game, we're up 10-3. Our defense, got destroyed the first possession. And then we went, forced to stop. We got sacks back-to-back. One of them was a turnover. Oh, no, look at that. Another turnover. Let's go. That's why it's ball control, man. Whoops. Oregon, yeah, they got destroyed. And it kind of kills the narrative about, putting James Madison in Tulane. Because if you're going to put a team like Oregon in there and they get their butts kicked, Why can't James Madison and Tulane go in there and get their asses kicked? Alright. That's alright. We're going to run some clock here. I don't want them to get a 2-minute drill. That was a good play to start off. Got to at least get 3. We're playing for 3. That's kind of how our mindset is. Play for points every single time. If we can get a touchdown, obviously. But are we going to be extremely aggressive and try to get a touchdown? No, because that's how we throw interceptions, like we've already done. Man, it depends on what that corner does over there. What number 23 does. We'll call timeout here. We ran that clock down enough. I really kind of want to call... We're 2nd and 2 here. Let's look at our screen. I want to call like a wide receiver screen if we have one. We do. Right here. Yo, Chili, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Alright, let's see if this works. Hopefully they're not in man. Looks like they are. They're in man. Oh no. I tried to throw the ball away. We still have a timeout left. They just happen to be in man. I mean, I guess I can't blame them. We're in the red zone. We'll run a coach suggestion for once. Try to pick up a couple yards for the field goal. We have 1 timeout left. Alright, we'll center it up. Lots of missed opportunities I think are going to come back to bite us in the ass for points here, man. But we got points. And we've dominated the time of possession because of the turnovers. Keep Joe Burrow off the field. We don't care about any of that. And we get the ball to start. I'll tell you what, y'all. The first possession for both teams, they were easily able to move the football. And then since then, there's been not much offense whatsoever. We have points because of turnovers and just putting us in good field position. Yo, the Seabaits 12, welcome to the SGN Nation, man. Appreciate you coming through. Looks like you upgraded your membership, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother. I'm thinking about adding... No, I mean, there hasn't been a lot of interest in... Ooh! We're out! We're out! Let's go! First play, let's go. They've been bottling him up, man. Bottling him up, and he breaks one. Let's go, Judkins. Huge. Right here, boom. Stone didn't stand a chance, man. Big time play. Yeah, they had a single high safety. Or that other safety hadn't gotten back there yet. And it was just, once the blocking was set, gone. Now they're going to run the ball. What in the world did I... I don't know what happened there. Anyway, there hasn't been much interest yet, but if there ever gets to be interest in the merch shop, like with the shirts and the hoodies, I guess it's short sleeve shirts, it's long sleeve shirts, it's hoodies, and it's a couple coffee mugs. If there ever gets to be interest in the SGN merch shop and people start, you know, getting a couple of them, I think I'm gonna throw discounts on there for YouTube members as like an extra perk. But so far, I mean, I had all these people when I was like, hey, do we want to do it? If I'd made a merch shop, would you guys be interested? And all these people were like, yeah, these are fire, these are so fire, blah, blah, blah. I literally made the designs they said they liked. And we've had two people support the merch store. But it's alright, man. It's still fun. I got a bunch for me. I didn't do it. I just did it for fun. I was like, hey, it's a great way to kind of help grow the channel. The Teespring comes out on all the shirts and is like, hey, this is, you know, our cost, and this is what we recommend you sell them for, right? And all of them are to make like $10 profit a shirt. I set all the profits to like $2.50, $3. Not doing it to make money. I just do it to try to grow. And you have to kind of go that way because the sizes and the prices can change a little bit, varying based on what size you need and stuff like that. So it gives you a little bit of a buffer zone, but try to set them all very low, very fair. What are we going to do here? They're 3rd and 7. They need to get their offense going, man. I'm not even controlling Myles Garrett. I want to let the CPU do it. All right, there you go. That's what you need to see from them. We haven't even had to run stunts, man. We're going to run a stunt right now, speaking of that. We've just been kind of playing bend but don't break. And we got the strip sack and another sack that forced a fumble, or no, that forced a punt. Fro Buffett, what's up, man? This is currently the All-Pro. I just want to give it a try. I want to play a couple games of the All-Pro in here, and like I said at the beginning of the stream, I know you weren't here. I'll kind of be going back and forth. Let's go. We'll take the false start. Cover 0, but we're going to drop into a cover 2. I like that. This is a setup where we could potentially force an interception. Gets confused. Nope. Instead he makes a play. T. Higgins is eating right now. All right, let's double up. Double up on those two. Make them go somewhere else. And they run it right down our throats. Okay, P. Ryan. Is that P. Ryan? No, that's not P. Ryan. Who was that? Who was that? It was P. Ryan. I'm not losing my mind. Okay. Okay. I was like... Good to see them still run the ball a little bit, even though they're down. All right, we'll take this 3rd and 4. We gotta man up. And we'll bring a little bit of pressure here. We're gonna press, we're gonna defend underneath. Oh. T. Higgins, dude. We're throwing some shells in here, man. We gotta try to do something to stop these guys. Oh, what's the penalty? Holding. Yeah, we're definitely accepting that. Let's get out of the double mug. Actually, let's stay in the double mug. We're going to go default. We're going to run the cover 3 match. Put a little stunt in there.
Here we go.
Good play. Who was that? That's what we do. Double mug, man. Thanks, Lucas. Appreciate that. Our defense is balling out, man. This is literally looking like the game that they beat the Bengals in the regular season. Joe Burrow couldn't do anything. Drop back, play coverage. Let your front 4 do its thing. Don't give up big plays over the top. That's the game plan we came in here with. I've blitzed a little bit, but it's not been anything crazy. It's just been one extra rusher. There he has time, throws up in the double coverage. That's what we're doing. The game plan's working, man. We'll settle for them taking 3 points. All right, still two touchdown game. We just can't do anything stupid on offense that gives them like an easy score or something like that. We can't press. Oops. Continue to do what we've been doing, which is run the ball, try not to turn it over. We do have the 1 interception. Try not to force plays. Make stuff happen. And just trust our defense. Oh, good play, Trey Hendrickson. If Trey Hendrickson bit on that, we're still running. That was a potentially like a really good play call there. If he bites, we're still running. Oh no, I couldn't find anyone to throw. Couldn't find anywhere I wanted to go. And I was getting ready to take off and run with it. And pressure got there. I wanted to go to tight end over the middle, but they played it really, really well. Second options outside were covered up. They locked up. Well, there's a 3 and out. Not ideal. Would have liked to have gotten at least 1 first down. Run a little bit of clock. And now they're going to have decent field position. Shoot. I hate that this playbook does not have like a big nickel, 4-2-5. I'd really like that. So we're going to bring one extra here. 2nd and 2. They're not running the football. We're going to bring one extra guy. Only bring in 5. No, Jamar. Okay, thank God he stepped out of bounds, man. Running a lot of zone. Let's just switch to... We're just going to run a cover 2. We're in a cover 2 man. No shell. See if they hand it off inside zone here. Nope. Okay. We might need to sprinkle in a little bit more man. We're gonna run... Do I want to run cover 1? We're gonna run cover 1, but we're gonna show cover 2. Let's see how this holds up. Ah, they might run it. Nope. Okay. The man... Hey, man defense might need to be where we go, man. I was running a lot of zone. We're not even gonna blitz here. We're gonna where's another cover 2? We're gonna run cover 1 again. We're gonna show cover 3 this time. We're gonna shade underneath.
Here we go.
No. No, okay. Shoot. T. Higgins is killing us. We're gonna double up. We're gonna double him up. That's the game plan, right? Make him throw it to Jamar Chase. That's what we want. Oh shoot. We ran this double bracket once before. We're gonna run it again, but we're gonna run it with an inside stunt. Now, if they hand it off up the middle to Chase Brown, he's going to go for about 12 yards. Okay. And... Okay. Burrow could have ran for a touchdown, but he decided to throw it instead. Okay. We have a game, y'all. We have a game. As we should. I mean, again, we had a very... Like, that first half went about as perfect as it could have for us. As far as the ball control, the turnovers. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better first half. And then to have the first play in the second half, you know, break for a long touchdown run. I'm going to switch the music down now. Let's do that. Alright, what do we want to do here? We want to run the ball. But I'm not going to get cute. You know, we did a reverse last time that got us -4. We're going to just give it to our actual running back. Get Judkins a little bit more carries. Seven for 9. Yeah, I mean, he only got 5 carries in the first half. For a run-first offense, that's not gonna cut it. I know we ran the ball more than that, but we got to get him specifically more carries. Okay, good defense. 3rd inches. I love this split backs, man. But I hate that there's only like two running plays in there. They're loaded up for this. Oof. That's actually good. I didn't even realize we went to quarter break. I did not like that play call against that front. I did not like it. That was a big time run. All right, big time 4th quarter right here, man. We are protecting a lead. 3rd and inches. We gotta go. I kind of want to just go right at him. I don't want to do anything cute. It's inches. It's inches. Oh, barely. Fight for it. Let's go. All right, let's get back onto the pistol here. Let's get something outside. Let's run the stretch play outside on the pistol. And let's see what happens when we move. Yup, that's exactly what we wanted. Split them outside. A little bit wider. Now if we can get the... Oh my god, Trey... No, that wasn't Trey. Number 58. Whoever that was just blew that. Did you guys see that? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Osai, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Blew... Look at this. Look at... He destroyed this play. I mean, he destroyed... As in Joku. Oh my goodness. Even Joku... blocks. 78's on the 2nd level. We're going to have to make one guy miss because our wide receiver missed the block here on the DB, who's crashing hard. But look at the absolute destruction. I love that, man. I absolutely love that. That's a tight end trying to block. Not known for blocking. We're going to run a screen off of it, though. 2nd and 12, I think is a good time for a screen. And Joker needs that running blocking increase. Well, we're going to be, Fannon's going to be getting a lot of tick here soon. Oh, get the outside. Go, Junkins. Okay. We can live with 3rd and 3. We'll live with 3rd and 3. Don't get hurt. He's got a 2-touchdown day in his rookie debut, man. Touchdown in the... touchdown receiving. Touchdown running. 3rd and 3. Let's check our wear and tear. We have not checked it all day. I feel like my wear and tear rotation is pretty solid, and it looks like that right now, too. Who's blocking? Okay, we have that blocked up. Okay. No, I got confused. I thought that was going to be there. They tricked me. CPU tricked me, man. They blitzed, and so I thought that he was going to be open, like he was going to be free in the flat, but they had a guy on him. And I did not have time to find my other... I mean, he's my check down. I did not have time to check out my other guy. That was a good play call by them. No, I'm not working on new sliders at all, man. This is my All-Pro set that released 2-3 weeks ago. I have my All-Pro and I have my All-Madden, and I wanted to try out the All-Pro a little bit. I never played... I didn't really do a lot of gameplay with the All-Pro for you guys. I have a lot out there with the All-Madden. And so I thought it'd be fun to play with the Dynasty, or excuse me, the franchise I'm running, on the All-Pro set. Oh, Chase Brown, nice move. So here we are. And I will say, of course, I love the All-Madden comp set. Love it. But getting penalties is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, we've had a couple penalties this game. Second and 10. What do we want to do here, y'all? We're going to run this nickel 2 trap. Have not ran this yet. We'll protect the sticks. I think everything is good with the All-Madden except for the run game. I get 5+ yards every run. Yeah, how is the CPU running, though? Because any changes you make would really... we're going to run here. Would impact them, too. But you can play with the penalty sliders, face mask to nerf the run game a little bit. Oh no, wide open. He just had all day. That's one of the 3 times where our, well, not 3, but more than that, where our front 4 has not been able to like create 2, and he did. Garrett did eventually get there. But the whole reason this play was successful is look at the pocket. This was pretty solid. No pressure. And so when you have no pressure and you're in a zone, your guys just need a little bit more time to run through the zone. And he gets behind all our guys, and he's open. Get a little bit of pressure, force a throw. That doesn't happen. We're gonna actually stick to more cover 2 man right now. Run it out of some different looks.
Here we go.
I'd love to see them hand the ball. Okay, there they go. Yeah, I've not ran the ball very much. Nah, raising it, Steven. Raising it. But you could see more broken tackles. So you gotta kind of watch it. We're gonna double Jamar Chase. Actually, we're gonna run this bracket switch. 3rd and 12, bracket switch, and let's get Myles Garrett coming in on a stunt, y'all.
Here we go.
Myles Garrett got the pressure, forced a quick throw. Huge scheme. Let's go. Took him out. They're not in field goal range. Didn't give up a field goal there. Now we can't give them the ball back, honestly. It's because the touchdown wins it, basically, unless we block the extra point. What are we going to do here? We are going to run out of the shotgun. We're going to run the ball, but we're going to run it out of shotgun. I don't want to just run inside zone. That's too... We're going to have to call timeout. Shoot. Couldn't find what I wanted. We'll run this play right here. Boomerang. It's just sitting here. Let's just check. Samson's in. I'm cool with that. They look like they're in a... Oh, okay. They're in a zone. We got one. Got none. Okay, it's better than losing. Burning clock. I want to get something to the outside. We're gonna... Not a read option. We're gonna run an RPO. RPO here. We got RPO peak. We don't have a lot of RPOs. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to call timeout again. Poor clock management on my end. Poor clock management. If something goes wrong and they score and we need timeouts, we're not gonna have them. But I'm trying so hard to get us in the right look, the right play, to try to get us a first down to run more clock. And it's just taking me too long to do it. I like this run pass option here. Nope, we're handing it off. We're going to run another one. We need to have the flexibility here. Run this clock all the way down. And we're going to see what they do. If we can get it out there, we're going to get it out there. But if not, we'll just hand it up to Junkins. Alright, number 55. What are you doing over there, buddy? Ah, he stood him. Oh, man, we're 1 yard short. On our 35. I want to go for this. Man. I wanted to I wanted to pass it out, but they were in man. Smartly, they were in man. 1 yard. We have to punt it. That's the worst thing. We have to punt this. We cannot go for this. Because it'll be the one time you try to go for it and the CPU can stop a 1 yard run. All right, 3 minutes, 9 seconds. Joe Burrow has to go the 70 yards, has to score a touchdown, and we need to figure out how to stop T. Higgins. This is, oh my God. We're going dime. We're not matching up personnel. We're gonna get that extra DB on the field. They have all 3 timeouts plus a 2-minute warning. Oh. Okay, Chase Brown. Just go like a madman. Why don't you? I'm curious to CPU's clock management here. We're gonna run off the edge. We're trying to spin. Oh, and they run the ball. Not expecting that at all. That's actually a really nice play call. Pick up a quick couple yards. They have the 2-minute warning. They have 3 timeouts. They can run the football there. But they just got a false start. Back it on up. Now, we're not going to do anything crazy. We're going to play coverage. I'm not bringing more than 4 guys. We're going to have our front 4, try to create pressure, try to cover, no big plays. And make them nickel and dime down the field. The only downside is they have 2 minutes. Now they still have 3 timeouts. We're gonna run man. 3rd and inches. Oh no. Oh no. Good run. I feel like I have to sprinkle in some man. I just ran cover 2 man, but it was a 3rd down. We're going to run it again. And they're running the ball. They haven't ran the ball all game. That's coming back. They have not ran the ball all game, and now they're running it right now. Thankfully, there was a block in the back. Whew. On Jamar Chase. All right, we got to... I'm not running cover 1. I will run cover 2. I need to have safety help over the top. That's big. And I'm still can't believe they're running the football right now. They need a touchdown. Let's go cover 3. No. Probably shouldn't have went cover 3. And they ran forwards. Of course they did. We're going to run cover 2, man, and see if our guys can hold up. We're going to back off, though. I don't need them pressing. That's how you get beat off the line. Yeah, it didn't matter. All right, we have 1:20. We have 1 timeout, and we're going to need a field goal. Hey, man, at least y'all got a good game. At least you got some entertainment, right? That first half, and that's the cool thing, is first halves change in football, in the NFL, in real life. And our first half against this team, you guys are like, you would have watched the first half and be like, man, these sliders, it's too easy, blah, blah, blah. With context. They drove right down the field. We were able to hold them 2-3. We drove down the field, and we got a touchdown to our halfback off of a beautiful play. Then after that, it was really defensive the rest of the first half. We got field goals strictly because of turnovers. And then and again, they're not scoring points because we're forcing turnovers, strip sack, fumble on the kickoff, things like that. And the second half has been completely different. They haven't turned the ball over, and we haven't really got the same pressure that we did in the first half. I think we've gotten 1 sack in the second half, and we had 3 in the first, 4 total. That makes a difference. We can live with that. Let's go. Let's go. Again, we only need 3. We only need 3. We need to try to stop the clock organically. We need to save that timeout. Here we go. Stop the clock organically. Get out. Whew. KJ, it's always tough coming up with teams. I'm 100% in agreement. It's always tough. So then that's where you have to really, like, ask, is it a true rebuild? Like, do you want to take a team that just really needs a lot of help, or do you just want to have a franchise you can go a couple years in, right? We gotta take it. And we gotta go. Gotta hand it off, and then we gotta spike the ball. All right, we got it. Now we got to spike the ball. Did I just call a fake spike? I hope not. I did. God dang it. I can never remember if it's square or circle. And I did square. And now I got to burn a timeout. Now we're screwed. I hate that, man. I hate that they even have fake spike in the freaking game. You should let me call a spike. And then at the line of scrimmage, I can call like an audible to it. I hate, because I can never remember. Now we're screwed. We have no more timeouts. We are literally screwed. Oh, dang it, y'all. We had it. We were in a position where we were 10 yards away from field goal. I need a DPI. Yo, CG, what's going on, man? Oh, this is not good. And they're playing outside leverage. Kind of have to just kind of chuck it up. Oh, we're gonna get it. No, we're not gonna have a chance. I'm holding to spike it. Are we gonna get a chance, you guys? Are we gonna get a chance? Go shooter! Go shooter! Oh my God! They're gonna ice me, and I'm gonna miss this kick. I can't believe we pulled that off. If we could have got out of bounds, that would have been amazing. I can't believe we're gonna have a chance here. I cannot believe we're gonna have a chance. It's a 48-yarder, but they're icing me. Luckily, there's not much wind. I have no idea if I'm aiming the right way. And that's the low accuracy. I hate EA. Why does the lower accuracy impact field goal power? Field goal power is at 50. Why does accuracy impact field goal power? I literally just lost a game. I didn't overkick it. I just lost a game because accuracy is affecting power. This is what's frustrating about EA football games is, and apparently I was told the devs do play their franchise mode. but maybe they don't play with the sliders, and there itself is incorrect, is wrong, because if you don't test how the sliders impact gameplay at various levels, how do you know that there's something wrong and broken with it? It was showing the kicking arrows pointing straight up. Yeah, but that was that doesn't matter. It shows straight up because you don't really adjust that, because I missed an extra point earlier in the game. The same thing. It shorted the kick. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. We had a good game. I'm not gonna get upset about it. We had a great game on stream on the All Pro Slider set. Regardless of that turned out really well. Now, I would have liked them to run the ball a little bit more. We'll break everything down. I would have loved for them to run the ball, and they ran it 10 times. Again, EA, if you claim you play your game in franchise mode, then how do we have 38 pass attempts to 10 rush attempts from the CPU? The Bengals have been notorious for horrible run-pass ratios for years. We were told that was fixed this year. CPU is going to run the ball. They ran the ball. Half of those rush attempts came on their final drive of the game. And one of those rush attempts was a quarterback draw from Joe Burrow on a 1st and 10 play. On their own 30. Let's look at the passing, though. Passing was really, really good. Yeah, I don't really... I guess maybe that kick was on me for not lowering it. All I know is that I had the same thing happen. This should have been a tie game. I had an extra point missed, and it went short. And I didn't hit the red on the meter. It just went short. So that's where I'm kind of, whatever. Joe Burrow, though. 28 of 38 for 311, 73% completion, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, an average of 8.1 yards per carry, or yards per attempt. What is not to like about that? I love everything about that, other than I would like them to have ran the ball a little bit more. Shadur, 18 to 27, 160, 66% completion, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Didn't push the ball down the field as much, 5.9 yards per attempt. Let's take a look at rushing. We're going to break it down by team. Let's go to the Bengals first. Chase Brown had 8 for 8. One of those, they didn't really run the ball much. He had, 2 big runs called back. Joe Burrow was a quarterback draw, 1 for -6, and P. Ryan had 1 for 6. Again, it's hard to truly tell how the running would have been if he only gets 8 carries. And again, 3 or 4 of them came on their final drive, and he was actually fairly successful on those. But he also had like a 35-yarder called back. He had another decent one called back. Run the football. Our numbers are going to look a little inflated because we had a 74-yard run. So we ended up 12 for 102. But if you take away the 74, we were 11 for 28. So the rush defense was pretty solid all the way through. Dylan Sampson, 9 for 27, 3 yards per carry. And that's literally what we were doing, right? 11 for 28, hovering around that 3 yards per carry mark. So I'm fine with that. It's not like we were running crazy, other than, again, we had the one big run, first play of the second half. Everything else was very, very balanced. Receiving, we're playing with Shadur. We're checking now. We're going to our running backs and our tight ends, right? That was our main thing. Let's look over here. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase combined for 15 receptions, as they should. Love that. Love that. Defensively, Bengals had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sacks on me, but one of them was I called an accidental fake spike. I wanted to spike it and I called a fake spike, and I had nowhere, and they just sacked me on it. So, yes, it's 5, but realistically we could call it they had 4 on me. And if we go over to me, I had 3 on them. Myles Garrett had 2 of them. Great game. Again, other than the CPU running, which I have played enough to know that normally CPU runs well better. Bengals are really probably one of the worst teams to test the CPU's running effectiveness against because they historically do not run the ball. And you guys saw that if you were here the whole game. I mean, they had 10 total carries as a team. Half of them came on their last drive. They don't run the ball. And teams do start slow in real life too. They run, can't go anywhere, and then you start to wear down the defense and you start to have bigger runs. As a Packers fan, I live this. So let's go ahead and we're in advance, man. Good first game. Weekly awards. Hey, let's go. You should have 2 touchdowns, 145 yards of scrimmage. That's a good game, man. We good here. And we got the Ravens should be a good game to test the run because they're good. I mean, it's Lamar and it's Derrick Henry. So that should be good. However, we are not going to play that game right now. It is almost noon. I need to eat some food. I haven't had any yet. I woke up early to start this stream. I ended up spending like an hour getting ready for it between doing the profile delete, getting my stuff ready for the SGN League, and then creating a thumbnail, and just getting everything ready. I lost like almost an hour before I was able to get the stream going. So lost a little bit of time. I might come back with another stream this afternoon. I don't know if it'll be Madden or maybe we'll switch it up and play the first game of our Nevada Dynasty. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if I'll make it back this afternoon. I might work on some upload videos that I need to make, but I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. And for those who are wanting to see if you've been playing on my All Madden competitive sliders, perfectly fine. They're still great. I enjoy them. I'll be playing with them as well. If you were curious how the All Pro sliders played, then you got a little bit of an idea from this game if you were curious and wanted to dabble. Either way, not much to complain about overall. But yeah, y'all, we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate every single one of you for coming through. If you haven't yet, please like the stream. Help more people check out this video, see some gameplay. And hopefully we'll see you guys all in the next stream, whenever that is. Till then, y'all.